The love you overlook might be the love that sees you the most clearly. All summer long, we're exploring what it means to come back to ourselves with softness, joy, and radical cariño.
Sabrosura pa' ti que.
Welcome to Café con Pam, the bilingual podcast que comparte nuestras stories sin censura. I'm your host, Pam Covarrubias, and this is a special series called Verano con Self-Love. All summer long, we're exploring what it means to come back to ourselves with softness, joy, and radical cariño. From healing Calladita culture wounds to romanticizing our daily lives, this season is about choosing you every single time. I know the world is falling apart and everything's on fire, and more than ever, I do believe this is the time to tend to ourselves and take care of ourselves. Let's dive in. If you've started making your cafecitos at home to get on with that morning routine and build the habit of saving money, it could be a good strategy. Pero there might be an easier way to save. Did you know that if you open a new savings builder account at BMO, you can earn a $5 reward every month you grow your balance by $200 or more during the first year? Learn more about how BMO can help you grow your savings by visiting bmo.com/save. bmo.com/save. Conditions apply. Accounts provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC. Welcome to Un Verano con Self-Love. This is a 5-part storytelling series where I will take you through 5 love stories. Some romantic, some platonic, some about me, some about parts of me. Each one reflects a different wound of Calladita culture and what it means to reclaim your voice, your worth, and your heart. These are not perfect stories, but they're real, they're tender, and they're here to remind you that healing can be messy, funny, painful, and beautiful all at once. So grab your cafecito, get comfy, and let's begin your summer of self-love. Today, vamos a hablar de la Inolvidable, which is the wound of worth. I met her at a pride event. I don't know, I was in college, maybe a junior, maybe a sophomore, no me acuerdo. I had helped organize the event on campus, and she showed up with her best friend. Both of them were so cool, so chill, so stylish, but especially her. And they were just glowing and also grateful. Like, they truly appreciated being seen in this way at this campus, at this event. It meant something. This is because they were transfer students, and I don't remember the details or what happened there, but I do remember her, and she is La Inolvidable. La Inolvidable had this energy, not flashy, not loud, but steady. She carried herself like someone who knew who she was. And even though I wasn't exactly questioning myself at the time, being around her made me feel something I couldn't name back then. She liked me. That much was clear. And I liked her too, but I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know if I could say it. I didn't know if I was allowed to say it. I loved the way she dressed. Clean lines, layered necklaces, like the right amount of accessories, thoughtful details, like someone who saw the world through this awesome lens. Of course, we became friends, and maybe we were more than friends, but neither of us said it out loud. And I remember this constant tug in my chest, like I was standing at the edge of something soft. However, I kept turning around to chase something sharp. Because while I was there, loyal, steady, showing up, I was tangled up with El Tóxico, which is the wound of power. The relationship was messy, dramatic, and consuming. That's for another story. But El Tóxico made me work for affection, and in some twisted way, that felt familiar. And here's where the wound of worth shows up. I couldn't choose La Inolvidable. Not because she wasn't worthy, but because I didn't believe I was. I didn't think I deserved someone who already saw me, someone who would stay. So I chose chaos. I chose a chase. I chose the one who made me earn it. Because at the time, I thought love had to be difficult to be real. Mm. La Inolvidable never asked me to be anything other than myself. She never pressured. She never guilted. She just cared. And I couldn't receive it. And that is something I still carry. Not as regret, but as a reminder that sometimes the wound of worth doesn't show up as self hate. Sometimes it shows up as not believing love could come that easy, that gently, that real. So the lesson from La Inolvidable is that the love you overlook might be the love that sees you the most clearly. But you can't receive what you don't believe you deserve. Worthiness is not earned, it's remembered. And you forget, people like La Inolvidable show up to remind you, even if you're not ready to listen. And sometimes you're not ready to listen. We all know this. Talking about money is not always the most comfortable. Pero our friends from Savvy Ladies make it easier, and now en español. You don't have to feel the pressure to translate for your mama or your tías because Savvy Ladies has their whole site en nuestro idioma. Y ahora they can easily access their free resources like talleres, clases, y mi favorita es la línea gratis para enviar preguntas. Their free financial helpline en donde puedes conectar with a trusted financial expert. Whether you need financial guidance in English or in Espanol, Savvy Ladies is here to support you. Visit savvyladies.org, that is SAVVYLADIES.org, para empezar your financial freedom. So this week, your experiment for the week is I invite you to write down 3 things about yourself that you struggle to believe are lovable. Then next to each one, write a short sentence as if La Inolvidable was speaking to you. Let her say the things you won't say to yourself, like, your softness is not a flaw, or you don't have to prove anything to be loved, or you're not hard to love, you've just been hurt. Let her voice be the mirror. Let it echo until you believe it too. I want to thank you so much for being here. Next time, it's going to be El Empty, the wound of silence. And if you are binging these episodes, so fun. If you're into the chisme, share it with someone you love and care about, someone who you think might benefit from this episode. Leave ratings, reviews, comments. Y bueno, gracias por estar aquí. Sigue brillando.
Sabrosura pa' ti que